Ethereum upgrade 2.0 date released. Will this turn the markets around? Ethereum 2.0 ETH2 is an upgraded version of ETH1 with the sole aim of improving the scalability and efficiency of the Ethereum blockchain. Now, since the announcement of its upgrade, there have been many misconceptions about the fate of people holding this cryptocurrency. As the leading figure in smart contracts and the second largest cryptocurrency, Ethereum 2.0 upgrade has been created to foster the coin's market value. Will this affect people with the coin by changing the entire coin? Will this turn the market around? Well, these and many other questions will be answered in this video. Well, stay tuned. Well, welcome back to Crypto Nights. You should be aware that we provide up-to-date news on cryptocurrency. My name is Matty. I'm a crypto analyst and enthusiast. And note that rather than taking sides on which coin is the best, our sole aim here is to give you analysis and updates about how the market is and some perhaps tips to take the right steps. Okay, enough. Let's head to the discussion of today. So what is Ethereum 2.0 upgrade? Well, the Ethereum upgrade has been divided into 3 stages of launching. The first one, called Beacon Chain, went live on the 1st of December 2020. Now, this period fosters a consensus trading system where every device in the network abides by the rules. The creation of the consensus layer differs from the execution layer because the former ensures that the devices work according to the rules. In contrast, the latter ensures the smart contract and provision of the networking rules. When the Ethereum 2.0 upgrade was announced, there were many negative concerns. Most people think with the coin that they may run at a loss. The good news is that the upgrade is never to change the coin, but to increase the trading mechanism. Whether this would change the market is not a sure bet. What could happen is that many people may consider buying more, while others may not see the consensus as something positive. All these would surely lead to a change in the market, but not necessarily a negative one. We'll get more into that, but first, let's talk more about the launch phases. The first phase, Beacon Chain, created a significant shift in the proof of stake in the Ethereum blockchain. Precisely, the chain has native staking, which serves as a separate feature for the blockchain of the Ethereum mainnet. It will coordinate all the networks of stakers without processing smart contract interaction. Significance is more like it will be a consensus layer to replace proof of work. After this, it will increase the environmental friendliness of the coin and its scalability. According to the latest happenings, an upgrade is expected to be launched by the last quarter of 2022. It is called Merge. The goal is to merge the Beacon Chain and Ethereum mainnet together. This will serve as the second phase. Combining these coins should lead to a foundation for shifting from mining to staking. Thus, it would prepare the phase of miners that would not need to be into the network and could stop their software node at any time. They could go without mining at any time too. The third and final phase is the launch of the shard. The date of its release is not yet known. However, the goal is not to have a single blockchain in one operation. Instead, it aims at having the operations divided across 64 novel chains. The positive thing about this is that it would help the hardware Ethereum node. This means that the data that would need to be stored for running the machine will be less. And this is when the primary reason, scalability, for launching Ethereum 2.0 upgrade is achieved. So when is the launch going to be complete? Well, having known about the roadmap for the upgrade, it could not but raise questions about the certainty of the completion. More importantly, when it would be completed. Well, the launch is going to be completed. It has been long awaited, but the date is due by 2023. At that time, you would have shifted from settling within a blockchain to using the same operations within different new blockchains. You will also have a merger between the mainnet and Beacon. The merger will change the staking, which will be staking native. The proof of stake and proof of work are 2 sides of the same coin, pun intended. Actually, Ethereum 2.0 upgrade is just a great shift from proof of work to proof of stake. You should only expect a change in the staking process. There will be few changes in terminology, but more in the operation mechanism. In the report of the Ethereum Foundation, this will not cause many hurdles for users, which is why the launching had been divided into different phases. With each phase, different goals are achieved and streamlined on the machine. Therefore, the expected outcome is that users will aggressively learn how to shift from what used to be and what it will be systematically. So what is the difference between proof of work and proof of stake? So you might want to ask, Why would Ethereum founders want to change to proof of stake? Is that significant? If you understand how both proof of work and proof of stake work, you'll see that there is a difference and a great significance. In the proof of work, there are miners. The mining happens as a process of solving some mathematical puzzles. The first person that gets the puzzle would be rewarded. Now, this will add a new transaction to the transaction record within the blockchain. The person that gets it is rewarded in the currency. In the proof of stake method, there will be no miners. Here, the users will stake their native cryptocurrency. Then they will become validators. And by being validators, they would work in a way like miners, but ensuring that the transaction, and that there is no form of fraudulence in the transactions in the network. The validators can also be chosen based on the amount that they stake and the durations that they have staked the native cryptocurrency. The validators are rewarded in Ether based on the attestation from other validators. Will it change the market? Seeing the difference between ETH1 and ETH2, does that mean this upgrade will change the market? Well, to some extent it will. But the change from proof of work to proof of stake would ensure more decentralization and security of the coin. This move in the first place aims to increase the scalability, security, and sustainability of the Ethereum system. Since mining requires big hardware and energy consumption, moving to staking will ensure keeping track of and punishing any validator that acts unruly. Because fewer coins are anticipated to be produced after the merge, the quantity of Ether is also anticipated to decrease. Following the merge, it's anticipated that 90% less ETH will be produced, which would result in similar amounts of fees, cutting the supply of Ether by as much as 5% annually. The price of Ether may increase if demand rises while supply drops. However, it's extremely difficult to predict the price of any crypto asset. Some believe that after the merge, Ether would become deflationary, an asset with a diminishing supply which can be used to store value. Such a haven is already associated with Bitcoin. Since validators will stake their Ether to cryptocurrency wallets under the proof of stake protocol. Since mining will be defunct under the new proof of stake system, fees that were normally paid to miners for their work under the proof of work model will become a sort of passive income for validators. So with all of these things in mind, I think that the launch of Ethereum 2.0 will be a way to increase the market value of the coin. There is also a likelihood that many people would consider joining the network. When this happens, there will be a higher demand for the coin and an increased value of the coin, of course. That means higher purchasing power for those that have the coins right now before the total journey. And this is part of the strong scalability. So by now, you have seen what Ethereum 2.0 upgrade has in store for you. Don't be scared of any form of loss. Actually, this should be a period to acquire more coins because by the time the full launch is over, the market value of the coin will have increased. This may be negative for those that would be buying later, but surely it's positive for you. This is part of the change in the market. And yes, there will be a change in the market, but everything will be systematic so that you could find its application. Although some critics have argued that this upgrade might not be best for Ethereum, they've not been able to put forth a solid argument. So what do you think about the launch? Will it work out the way that they're planning it to? Let us know what you think about these in the comment section. And we'll see you soon in the next video. For now, from Crypto Nights, I am your Crypto Knight, Matty. Stay safe, invest wisely.